Trekking through the Indonesian jungle to search for orangutans and monkeys and experience nature in all of its glory was not really something I ever thought that I wanted to do, but now that I've done it, I'd go again in a heartbeat. I organised everything through a guy named Heri Kibo. He may look young, but he and his team of 6 other tour guides are very knowledgeable about the jungle and all of its wildlife. Our lunch was once interrupted by a huge orangutan that was easily over 100 kilos. Had we not had our guides with us to defuse the situation, I'm not sure what we would have done. The adrenaline rush was pretty cool though. On the first day, we started trekking at 9 a.m. The total time taken to get to the camp was around 5.5 hours, but we stopped multiple times on the way to rest, eat fruit and lunch, and of course, take photos with the orangutans.
Oh my god.
There's no guarantee that you'll see orangutans or monkeys, but it seemed pretty hard not to. We saw 11 orangutans on the first day alone. When you reach the campsite, you can take your time relaxing and swimming in the freshwater river right next to you. The cool water is so refreshing after a long day of trekking and sweating. You can even bring your shampoo and toothbrush down to the river and have yourself a jungle shower. It's awesome.
It is so refreshing.
The guides then cooked us the most incredible dinner I've had in such a long time. There was a huge amount of rice with curry vegetables, prawn crackers, chicken rendang, tempeh, ikan bilis, and potato cakes. Hell yeah. The campsite had some thin foam mattresses and a thin sleeping bag to use. It was comfortable enough for me, but some others found it a little bit tough. And do note that there was no pillow, so maybe just roll up some clothes to use instead. In the morning, I woke up to the sound of birds chirping, the river rushing, and so much nature. It was so freaking serene. I want to wake up like that every day. After a delicious toast breakfast, we crossed some heavy currents to a little waterfall nearby. We chilled, took a jungle shower, and then got our face painted with some jungle makeup made from the rocks. I felt well and truly one with nature. It was kind of hard to wash off though. They cooked us another amazing meal of vegetable noodles and fruit, including the most delicious pineapple I have ever tasted in my life. Oh my gosh.
This pineapple is delicious.
Some orangutans even decided to join us for lunch too. At around 2 p.m, the guides strung together some tubes and put our stuff in plastic bags, and then we rode the river downstream, surrounded by the most beautiful jungle-covered mountains. It gets a bit rough when it goes over the rapids, but it's actually really fun. It took about 40 minutes to reach our accommodation, where we got off, collected our stuff, and thanked the tour guides. Overall, it was a sweaty, muddy, and tiring experience, but it was also incredible. Seeing real-life orangutans and monkeys like that in the jungle, not behind a fence at the zoo, was so incredibly special. The excitement of spotting them along the way and the thrill you get as you realise that they're well and truly still wild made the whole experience worthwhile. If you get the chance, I would highly recommend staying overnight. The first day of trekking is pretty hard, but the best part is getting to relax, bathe, and fully experience wildlife in the wild. Some important things to note. There are a few tour companies, but they all start from a little village called Bukit Lawang. It's a small village by the river with a few restaurants and shops around to buy some essentials from. It's a bumpy 4-hour ride from the airport, and Heri organised all of it for me at the low price of $17 US. Usually tours are done in groups of 3 or 4, but if you're travelling alone, like I was, just tell him your dates and he'll place you with a group of others. Depending on how busy it is, you may need to move it back or forward a day or 2, so just check before booking your flights. Although the first day trekking took about 7 hours, we stopped plenty of times to rest and catch our breaths. The guides walked at our pace and I never felt rushed or pushed beyond my limits, but I should warn you that it gets pretty steep at some points, so I recommend having at least a moderate level of fitness prior to starting. Now, it is the jungle, so you can expect to see a lot of bugs. Personally, I wasn't bitten much by mosquitoes, but I never usually am. According to the guide, Europeans get bitten more because they eat a lot of cheese and stroopwafels. I recommend wearing long pants with socks so you don't get bitten by them or leeches. You're also going to get really, really dirty. So just make sure that you wear old clothes and shoes that you won't mind ruining. I actually threw mine out the next day. A few essential items to bring are toilet paper. Make sure that you bring toilet paper because the jungle does not have any. Plastic bags for all your dirty clothes and or things you want to keep dry just in case. A swimsuit for waterfall showering. Flip-flops for getting around camp easily. Insect repellent, especially if you eat a lot of cheese and stroop waffles. And enough water for the first day. They'll provide you with water once you get to camp, but until then, you carry what you want to drink. Everything else is pretty much common sense, so yeah. Oh, I nearly forgot. The total cost of the tour was $75 US if you want to trek back, or $85 US if you want to tube back. But honestly, who wouldn't want to tube back? It was awesome. I'll leave his information and website in the description down below. I cannot recommend his tour company enough. He took the stress and worry out of the whole planning experience and made sure that everyone left with a smile on their face. It was without a doubt an experience to remember.
And there it is. I hope that you've enjoyed this tiny little informative video about the Sumatra orangutan trek. It was a one-in-a-lifetime experience and I'm so happy that I went, and I hope that I've maybe inspired someone else to go there. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see similar content, hit the subscribe button down below. I don't normally make these kind of informative videos, but I'm thinking that I might start doing them a little bit more because personally I find them really useful. So if you like the sound of that or any other regular kind of travel vlogs, hit the subscribe button because I would love for you to join me on the adventure. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.